Chat.
The Matt Chat Podcast. We're back. Uncle P, Paulie P, Big Sexy, Buff Daddy, Cousin Frank, Cousin Sexy, Frank Grizzly, the Handsome Man, the Red Man, the Heat Miser, Baby Shay, Blue Eyes, Peter Olberg, Matt Chat Podcast. We're back.
That was me voguing in case you.
I see you got inked up recently too. I like that. Good. Show them the ink. Show them the ink.
Yeah,
Look
baby.
at you.
All about the family.
You're never too old to be young.
The family.
You're never too old
to be young.
That reminds me of that somewhat feminine song, "Forever Young" by.
I like that one by Alphaville. Yeah, baby.
The fact that they put Alpha and then Ville afterward,
I get it.
Totally destroys.
You know what's so funny? This is what's so funny.
Like Alpha Male.
Clearly, if there was
Alpha,
it would be an Alpha Town.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Or Alpha City.
Alpha City, please. Yeah.
Alphaville.
Alpha Metro, something. Do me a favor. Say your quote again, because it actually works perfectly for what my topic is today.
You're never too old to be young.
Wow. My topic today is about the fountain of youth. How funny is that? It's about the fountain of youth. For those of you who haven't seen me lately, I'm sure if you watch,
you can't miss him.
The red blob across the screen.
I'm sure if you guys watch Facebook, if you guys watch Facebook, if you guys have followed, you've been anywhere near Brewster, you've heard the ridicule that I've been getting. Okay, so the fountain of youth,
organic,
an elixir of life, is what I'm about right now. Okay. All right, hold on. So I can't see out of my left eye, but the fountain of youth is what I'm all about. And believe it or not, I was watching this study actually in Russia.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys heard about it. 2009, they found some bacteria.
Yeah,
from
the permafrost.
in the permafrost from 3.5 million years ago.
Look at the camera occasionally.
I'm looking at this one. This is the one you told me to look at. I'm looking at this one.
Can you blame him though?
So, okay. So
We know what the inside of his ear looks like.
So 3.5 million years ago, they found this bacteria. They're calling it Bacillus F. Okay? Let me tell you something. This is revolutionary. It can change the entire healthcare system. Okay?
Wow.
Dude, it's freaking unbelievable to the point where if it comes this way, I'm taking it.
I'm waiting for the science part.
I'll give you, okay, here's the science real quick. The science is that once they found it, they started doing testing on human blood, mice, fruit flies, and crops.
Right.
The crops are able to live much longer. They're not dying out as quick. They're able to handle different climate changes. Catch this one. Mice. They have two mice, same age, both dying. They gave this bacteria. They gave this bacteria to one of them and not the other.
If he looks this way,
mouse,
I'm gonna punch him. Right
I'm looking at this one.
This way, right here.
This is too close.
I don't care. Don't talk about it.
You're talking to the camera.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God,
look at the
man.
camera the whole
That's
time.
a camera and this is a camera.
It don't take the cues.
Fine. So-
Look here again. I'm gonna let this fly. I can tell you right now.
So the bottom line is, once they started giving this one mouse this bacteria,
He ain't no ordinary mouse. He's a mighty mouse.
running around like crazy. The other one's dying. It's
So
not even moving.
they-
It got pregnant.
They created a real Mighty Mouse.
They created a real Mighty Mouse.
He had muscles of steel.
What do you mean it got pregnant on its own?
No, of course not. But they were.
Too much vodka.
Who knows? But the bottom line is this: what they're saying is this.
It kind of looks like Minnie. Yes, it's good. It's good.
They got a Drago mouse.
Who knows? Let me tell you something. One of the scientists had cataracts. Put some drops in his eyes. Cataracts went away.
Oh wow.
They're saying right now.
Network marketing business right
Dude,
here.
I would be very surprised if it didn't become that.
This sounds super sketchy.
Dude, no, it's not actually. The Russians, they're fucking crazy scientists.
Yeah, exactly why it sounds super sketchy.
In the late 1940s, a group of Russian researchers discovered an experimental gas-based stimulant which could eradicate the need for sleep in humans.
I'm telling you right now, other scientists from all around the world right now are jumping on board on this thing because what happens with the cell typically is it oxidizes and eventually
and it dies off.
Exactly.
Is this preventing from oxidization?
It's a super antioxidant, number one. Number two, what it does, I'm talking to Frank right now.
No, don't talk to
What
Frank.
it does is it's able to live without breaking down. How crazy is that?
For how long?
Forever.
There were chunks of rotting flesh from the dead subject's thighs and chest stuffed into the drain in the center of the chamber.
Dude, it's 3.5 million years old.
Stop
And it survived.
fucking looking at him.
But it survived the permafrost.
There.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but most
No. Most stuff. This is still alive.
heat usually destroys most bacteria. Cold is there's very few bacteria that.
All
die.
I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
Dude, if this is the
If you can
elixir
find
of
the
life,
stick, bring it over here.
it's crazy.
I mean, it sounds crazy. I'd have to look into it a little bit more. So my question is, you bottle it up, Shay. What do you plan on doing it? What
What
do you plan
I
on doing with it? Yeah.
I'm gonna drink the shit out of
You're
it.
gonna get rid of those.
Dude, I've always wanted to be a vampire because those motherfuckers live forever.
Great
okay?
new show on Netflix about vampires too, by the way.
V Wars.
Yeah,
It came out last night. So the bottom line is, let me tell you something. I don't need to be a vampire anymore. I don't need to give up my soul to God, to the devil. I can actually just drink this stuff and live forever.
Newsflash: Shay admits he's a bloodsucker. Continue.
I am a bloodsucker. And if I could be a vampire, dude, I'd be winning Olympics.
If you don't look
I'd
at
be
that
doing
camera.
all types of crazy stuff right now. Just so you know.
Stop looking at him.
So my question is, if
Don't
we,
turn your seat. Stop looking.
I have
at
to,
us.
because now I can
Stop
look directly
looking.
at
You
it.
think if we get you some of that bacteria, it'll prevent your neck from having that weird right twitch all the time?
So the researchers were monitoring his brainwaves in surprise.
Well, all I can say is this.
Look
If
at
you
Peter.
get me some of that stuff, I'm taking it. I don't give a shit if it's been tested or not. I'll be your test dummy. I'll try it. If you're over in Russia and you're listening to this, send some of that shit my way, because I'm down.
Mouse
Because
testing,
I'm
Shay
trying to get back, baby. And my shoulder still fucking hurts, man. Come on.
Yeah, both of you
You're a
guys.
fucking pansy.
Damn.
That's why.
Not once I start taking this elixir, I won't.
Listen.
Dude, but think about it. Tell me right now,
Yes.
you wouldn't take it.
What is my mission statement?
Exactly.
Do I need to
Exactly.
say it?
Fine,
What
fine.
is my mission
I
statement?
retract
My mission
that.
statement is,
If it-
they always all this organic shit. I don't want that shit. Give me the steroids, the growth hormone. Get me the stuff that works. Okay? All you fucking pansies out there.
I wanna look like a Belgian blue
Like,
cat.
seriously, I want the stuff that science shows works. Like,
Yeah.
to your point, I've had PRP and stem cells to treat my injuries, and they fixed them. Okay? So,
Science works.
so at the end of the day, it works.
Yeah.
So again, if there's a plan out there, besides the ism, which I will never use in any way, shape, or form, because I'm not losing.
Except for that one time.
I'm surprised
Except
you
for
guys-
that one
I'm
time.
surprised-
During the
never
first
a time.
UFC.
Never a fuck.
I'm surprised you didn't just put some
Okay.
delectables in front of him unknowingly. Be like,
No.
"Hey,
And then
I
I
didn't
come
have
back,
to. He actually
I'd
did it
come
with
back,
me and
never
Fatty
happened.
Hopkins.
Never happened. I can
Did it
tell
with
you
me
right
and Fatty
now. I can tell you right now.
In a
that
garage.
I
During
can
the
tell
first
you
UFC, I knew
right
you were
now. Never happened on the souls of my children. Number
It
one.
happened.
Number two. Okay. If you ever did that, you'd both be dead.
why me? I didn't say nothing.
Because you allowed it.
Yeah, you did allow it.
Okay? And the fact that I put that poison into my system, because I'm not losing my brains or my balls. So
Can you elaborate
any
a little more on
plan.
this? Just-
Balls are, at our age,
Ism.
balls are well
Well,
overrated.
maybe
now.
you, no, not for you, maybe.
the Mary Jane.
Maybe for you. Not mine. Mine are alive and well.
Devil's lettuce.
So the reality of it,
Devil's-
the ism,
Devil's lettuce.
marijuana, the devil's
Are we
lettuce,
coming up with multiple
any
names?
other plant that
Gonna
works.
introduce it in the Map Chat
You're in this
podcast.
community where a lot of these guys.
Well, 'cause they're retarded.
You know, they,
That's on them, and they're retarded. So as far as I'm concerned,
some of the guys you're very close to.
and I love them, but they're
Geographically.
retarded.
You're allowed to love retarded
Yeah,
people.
So my point is guess what? As long as it has nothing
You're
to
on
do.
the show.
Hello, I'm his
Shoot your
biggest.
shot, Peter. Shoot your shot.
I'm his biggest retard. So, and he loves me. Trust me.
So my. Very good. Very good.
I'm okay with it.
As long
okay
as
with
it
it.
has nothing to do with the IZM, I'm good.
Give him some Novocaine in his mouth.
Exact-
Remember that Seinfeld episode? The big shoes?
I don't
Kramer?
know.
Went to the
Oh
dentist.
yeah, I remember.
He fit right in.
I don't remember it.
Of course he doesn't.
I don't remember.
Even if he didn't remember it, he wouldn't admit.
So all I gotta say,
What are you trying to say?
I want some of it because I like to cheat and I don't care what
You're
it
Ric
does.
Flair,
I
cheat
just
to
want to
win.
get better. That's right. If you ain't cheating, you ain't
not
trying.
How's those tight tummy pills working for you?
Yeah, those shits don't work. I've been fucking. Right now, you know how hard it is for me to do an entire podcast? I feel, in fact, we should shorten it just because I have to hold my fucking breath the entire
feel
time
like
we're doing
We're
it,
halfway
so my
done.
stomach
We're
doesn't come
halfway
out.
done with this episode, so it's going
I feel
well.
like after you actually leave the gym, you go home, you grab your shake weight, you put on your tight tummy.
I put on one of those
You have
things
your
that-
Bowflex in between your legs, and you just sit around the couch.
The electric stim's going. Russian stim.
The Suzanne Summers things?
That's the.
Thigh master,
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it was.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, I'll do the thigh mat. Dude, let me
Well,
tell
you
you
better with those stilts. Do something.
something. You know, man, I can't believe the attacks that have been happening to me.
If
as of
anyone
late.
needs the fountain of youth in all phases, it's the Red Man. I can
I'll
tell you that
take it.
because hashtag organic attacks. Now I don't like the word organic because I don't want anything organic. I don't want all this nonsense.
That's
okay?
just a bullshit mark.
Exactly. But one word, organic, as it pertains to hashtag organic attacks against Shay, has been wonderful. And he even finally came and admitted that it is not me that is planting seeds anymore. Which I would
which is
absolutely-
making me uncomfortable
Are they
now for the
organic
record.
seeds that you're planting?
No.
No.
He's
He's not planting any
at
seeds.
all.
I'm getting random attacks from people who I barely
About
even
what?
know.
What am I missing? I haven't.
I went to another because I happened to not be around this gym, so I needed to catch a workout because that's how I am. I'm good like that.
Yeah.
So I was in a random freaking gym, just catching a workout by myself,
It's called Carvel.
and a girl comes up to me and attacks me. Dude, she freaking attacked me.
What'd she say?
She goes,
You
oh,
were
she goes,
the next.
I swear. I walk in, she goes, let me guess, you're not doing legs today. And then I looked at her, and literally my mouth dropped just like that. And then she goes, oh, and you're probably just gonna do these 4 pieces of equipment right here.
I don't know who you are, but I want to shake your hand, young lady.
Oh, God.
I want to shake
And
your hand.
then, no, it got worse. And then, as I'm working out, she's giving me bad looks. And she's freaking walking by and giving me little digs the entire. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
She's like, are
Really?
you gonna squat past 90 or what, pussy?
Dude, I wasn't doing my legs. She was right. I'm not about to do the legs.
What were you doing?
I was doing. Well,
Thigh master.
I was actually no. I was doing. What happened was because of the tattoos.
Here we go.
I would.
Tattoos? You got multiple or just one?
I got multiple, dude.
Here we go.
Oh, I didn't see
Can
that.
you show the
That's a
camera?
shit.
This
That-
camera's on you.
That's a Shay family tattoo right here.
Can you?
see that.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that fucking
What
arm.
are those-
Not for nothing, but that.
Stop
What are
looking
those?
in the mirror and look
What are
at the
those
camera.
symbols?
He's like Bowser from Shana Na. Remember when he used to do the bicep?
He looks more like Michael J. Fox from this side. He won't stop
Let me tell you
shaking.
something.
Oh,
So-
I'll show you a picture we looked at. I found it yesterday.
No, and no. So all I can say is, if you're in Russia right now, smuggle some of that shit to the United States and bring it to my house. I want some.
You want some?
Well, everybody's on this mission to,
Live
be
longer
younger
and be young. Exactly.
So, like, I hope on a serious note that,
it actually
that
works
it's true.
out. Yeah.
Because, hey, listen, it's fantastic.
But dude, could you imagine? Could
fantastic
you imagine what
as
it
far
could do
as
for
that's
dementia and stuff like that?
Well, that's what I thought you were when you brought up the mice. There's people who actually do like blood transfusions where they have 18-year-olds that give them blood and then they are older and they put younger blood in their bodies. The reason why they do this is because I guess there's more of the antibodies and blood cells or whatever, red
Right.
blood cells that help.
It's like a version of EPO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's essentially what it was. They did it with a mouse originally, and they found out the mouse was actually struggling, and then when they gave it the younger blood, and like they took a young mouse and an old mouse. They took the young blood, put in the older mouse, and vice versa. The young mouse with the older blood was like lethargic, didn't move as much, so on and so forth.
Right.
And the opposite happened for the older mouse with the young blood. Was like running around, and so there's definitely.
Well, I'm gonna call my kids then because I'm gonna take some of their blood.
Yeah, I mean, you got piss and vinegar over at your house.
That's what I'm saying,
I'd
man.
be plugged in on both sides.
I need some
Sorry,
of that young
Avery.
blood.
Daddy needs to get that shoulder back.
Dude, can I tell you something? I really do. Because it's prohibiting me from doing a lot of things.
Is it your labia? Is it your?
It's
labia?
my
I'm sorry.
labrum
Labrum.
and my rotator cuff.
It's not your scapula.
Well, it's the stuff around the muscles
Surrounding it.
surrounding scapula, but yeah. But I gotta be honest. I'm tired of it, man. I gotta get back. I need to be back. I'll take whatever I need to get back.
Where'd you go?
I could
Where you never went.
I took a hiatus. I took a hiatus.
The high end.
Peter, can I just, because I know you can attest to this. When I was at my worst, hurt the most, where I was basically a one-armed bandit, did I ever stop?
No, we had this discussion about this actually.
Right.
When? You guys are talking about me behind my back?
Of course we have. Of course we have. Did you ever see me stop? Did I not take beatings for 3 years?
It's true.
Really?
Beatings.
You're gonna agree with him?
Well, it's a fact.
I mean,
Really?
So
No,
now
you're
you
supposed to lie.
Now you're looking at the camera.
Yeah,
This
well,
is-
because you're supposed to lie, Peter.
When's your brown belt ceremony again?
You better watch it. Let me tell you something. I had a talk with Phil yesterday. I said, Phil, I'm going to start coming on Wednesdays. I just got to pick my partners because, dude, you don't understand. When I trained on Tuesday, My lower back and my shoulder felt like a Mack truck ran over.
Here we go.
I can't do that, dude. I'm back to taking Epsom salt baths. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Here
So-
we go. Forget about the fact that you're deconditioned like a son of a gun.
Well, yeah, no, there's no
even
question.
before you were hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, so come on.
Well, no, I was conditioned pretty well before I was hurt, but now
I'm gonna quote my daughter when she saw you last Saturday with that ridiculous thing that you called a workout because it's not training, and her quote to me was, "Dad, does Uncle Chris really do that in the gym all the time?" Okay.
I told you I was only doing it because of these tattoos. I couldn't work too hard.
Question, Peter.
I
thank
would
you.
like to know what he was doing.
Let me tell you what I do.
It's called-
I do
No,
two
no,
sets
no,
of
no, no,
chest,
I'm gonna
two
put-
sets of
don't
shoulders,
waste
two
the
sets of
airtime.
back, two sets of biceps.
It's
two sets of
called going through the motions. That's it.
I had
And
some
then like this, doing this most of the time.
Yeah.
thighs. That is not true. I take maybe
We
a
have 2
30-second
pictures.
break.
There's 2 pictures. You were caught in 2 gyms doing the same thing days apart.
Why do you fight
So
it?
why do you? So why?
Look how red
here's
you're
the
getting.
reality. But here's the reality. That's the point. The reality is, if you're working out by yourself and you're in between sets, you look down at your phone to check stuff. Now, what I was looking
What
at
did you
was
do before phones when you were working? Oh, that's right, you didn't work out before.
I don't even know if I did. Yeah. So, well, I would go to a payphone in between sets. What do you think I would do? I would check my beeper. Beep, beep, beep. So actually, what I was looking at, believe it or not, was a motivational picture of myself in an outfit that I felt I didn't look my best, and I was going, "Fuck you, Chris."
Maybe I should
Fuck
go.
you,
Maybe I
Chris.
should get that picture and just select.
I don't think we should.
Oh my God, I want to see that picture.
Because for the record, you can see it, but you're gonna. Like I said right
And
now,
here's the funny-
I have the same color
here's the
shirt on
funnier
right now,
part.
and I look good.
Here's the funnier part about that whole situation, is that anybody that would have looked at that picture
Absolutely.
to protect him from the attacks and embarrassment would have never put it out there. But for selfish reasons, okay, and this is where I have to be on his side, they were put out there. It was put out there for him to be attacked. And
Well, I can't say the motivation was for me to be attacked, but the motivation was
motivation-
not about how I looked.
But here's the thing.
Which is what it should have been, because that picture, in my own defense, is horrible. And when I saw it,
I agree.
And when I saw it, I went, who the fuck is this?
You're like,
Who is it? No,
it's bad.
I look exactly the same. But however angle it was taken,
No.
whatever
Oh,
with
it's the angle
smoke
now.
and
No.
and the mirrors and the lighting, dude, I looked
Special effects.
bad.
listen.
I
Pictures,
looked
Can you look at the camera and
Yeah,
say
I
the
looked bad. I'm
pictures
looking at that
and
one.
video.
I look bad.
Don't lie.
They don't. And I look bad. And I'll
all
be
I'm
the
gonna
first
say.
to admit it. I look bad. I get it.
So-
and that's why you guys just keep watching the podcast, because you're going to see things happening.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
With or without the elixir, things will happen. If I got to start
adds
snorting
30
coke
pounds.
every day so I don't ever eat, things are going to happen.
What'd you have before the podcast?
2 cups of coffee. And I don't really drink coffee, so I am amped and wired and ready to go.
Well, the moral of the story is, to wrap it up, is that it's very good, and it's actually apropos that he found this article on this newfound youth, because if I posted this picture, he should bathe in it, okay? So with that, we're going to wrap it up. The Matt Chat Podcast. Paul Ciotto, Frank Ciotto, Christopher Shay, Peter Oberg, Cuzzy Frank, take it away. Tell them what they need to do.
Guys, like, share, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, IG, and all other forms of media. We appreciate all the support as always, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah!
Bye!